The Meyerowitz Stories, new and selected 2017 Netflix film from director Noah Baumbach, starring Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, Dustin Hoffman, Emma Thompson and Elizabeth Marvel. I've had this film on my list for quite some time, listed as one of those rare movies where Adam Sandler plays a mostly dramatic role. And like some of the other films where he does that, Uncut Gems, Hustle, I ended up really enjoying both his performance and the film as a whole. The Meyerowitz Stories centers around a group of adult siblings or half-siblings. Sandler plays Danny, a former musician, currently out of a job and going through a divorce and separation from his beloved daughter who is moving out for college. Matthew, played by Ben Stiller, the successful businessman in the family, working in real estate, very, rich and wealthy and successful, trying to raise a son, but struggling because of having to travel for work. And he's also playing with the idea of separation from his wife. And Jean, the sister, who's always to the side, always quiet, unassuming, and not really pushing her ideas. The three of them converge around their aging father, played by Dustin Hoffman, who's a retired artist and college professor. He's an absolute pain in the ass. He's self-centered, narcissistic, never listens to anybody, stubborn as a mule, seems to not give two shits or appreciate any of his children. But with his health getting worse, the children do come together anyway, and in the process they have to sort of confront and resolve the issues between them, but also all the different ways that their parents have fucked them up with the flawed upbringing. So it's a movie about that baggage from parents, but also the idea of perpetuating these mistakes and how sometimes even when we realize on a logical level what our parents have done wrong with us, we still repeat the exact same things in our adult lives. And the question of whether it's possible or not to break that cycle and do things differently. It's a film that stands heavily on the script and the performances, which are fortunately both excellent. The dialogue is well written and all of the actors and actresses in the film play their roles very well. The standouts to me were Dustin Hoffman, who's just insufferable as the father, deliberately so, and Elizabeth Marvel, who's the most subdued and quiet of them all, but I thought she manages to do quite a lot with her performance with very little material. Sandler and Stiller are on the forefront and they're both really solid, but that's kind of obvious from the get-go. I also loved how the film handles its tone. At its core, it is a serious drama, but it is very darkly funny and there's lots and lots of humor. And the film has this innate ability to be disarmingly funny and then with the snap of the fingers immediately change tone and go into a moment of seriousness and adult conversation and real emotion, and then is able to again break this tension with laughter. And it's all very seamless, very lifelike and believable. I liked it. It's one of those movies that have no real fireworks to speak of, no action or superficial drama or titanic performances for the ages. Instead, it's just quietly and consistently really good at exploring the subjects it wants to explore, and does that using its excellent sense of humor to keep you interested. Great movie.